This demo video is for part A, multiplex 7-segment decoder slash controller for the hex board. So I'm gonna do the first test case, which is FEDC. I'm gonna switch 3 and 2 to display C. I'm gonna switch 7, switch 5, and switch 4 to display D. I'm gonna push button key to display E, and then leave the hex board push buttons since they're active high, and it's going to display F. Okay, so I'm gonna hold down key 2 on the keyboard, and then I'm gonna use load, which is key 1. Now it loaded FEDC, so that's my first test case. I'm gonna use key 0 for my reset, and that resets the display. Alright, I'll do the second test case, which is EFBA. So I switch 3 and switch 1 to display A. I'm gonna switch 7, 5, and 4 to display B. I'm gonna leave the keyboard push buttons alone because they're active high. They're gonna show F for the third hexadecimal digit, and then I'm gonna push down on key 2 on the hex board to display E. Okay, now I'm gonna push load, and that's EFBA. So that's the second test case. I'm gonna reset. Now the third test case is F987. So let's do display 7. So it's 1 1 1 on switch 1 2 3. No, 0 1 2. And this display 8. So it's gonna be I'm gonna switch 7, which that's 8, and then 9 will be the keyboard. So for the third hexadecimal digit, so I'll push down on push buttons key 4 and 3. So and then leave the push buttons on the hex board alone because they're going to display F since they're active high. Alright, so let's push down on key 4 and 3, and then let's load. So that's F987. Now let's do test case number 4, which is F654. So let's display 4. So switch 2. That displays 4. Switches 6 and 4 display 5. No, let's push down on keys 5 and 2 to display 6, the third hexadecimal digit on the hex board, and then leave the hex board buttons alone since they're active high. They're going to display F. So now let's push down on key 5 and 2 and load. We have F654. That's my test case number 4. Now let's do test case number 5, which is F321. So let's display 1. So let's switch 0. Let's display 2. So it's switch number 5 is active high, and then let's display 3. So we're going to push down on the keyboard key 5 and 4. Let's push them down to display 3 and leave the hex board keys alone since they're active high. They're going to display F, and let's push load. So it's F321. So let's reset. So for the final test case, which is 0F10, we're going to leave switches 0 through 3 to display 0 on the first hexadecimal digit, and then we're gonna switch forward to display 1 on the second hexadecimal digit display, and then leave alone the push buttons on keyboard to display F, since they're Actify, and then the last hexadecimal digit is 0, so that means since they're active high, we need to push every single button to display 0 and switch them to active low. So let's push down on each button, and then let's press load. Now we get 0F10. So that's all the test cases for part A. Let's reset. All right, thank you.